Yeah, and I'm not gonna go as far as like these other media heads that say like Tua's better or anything like that. But I think it's a lot closer than people think as far as like making throws and just being successful in the league. Like sometimes, like, yeah, does Tua have a better surrounding cast by him? 100%. Yes. But you're a product of your environment around you. And like Herbert does make mistakes at times. And he does fuck up at times. And I wouldn't say like it's like night and day. It's like, oh, Tua has a noodle arm. Justin Herbert's not, it's not even fucking close. Like they're in the same draft class. And as far as Tua's playing this year, like really good, I don't think it's that much of a royal mistake as it was looked at a year ago with the Dolphins picking Tua over Herbert.
I've been the hater of Tua on this podcast, and I'm still not ready to say I believe in him fully, but he absolutely has improved from last year to this
Yeah.
year. Like you said, last year he was looked at as a draft bust. This year he's definitely shown he can be a starting NFL quarterback. Now, my question remains is what's his ceiling? And I would venture people to say if they think, however good they think Herbert is, think about what quarterbacks you could put in this Charger team and just say, hey, like Joey said, for instance, think about Daniel Jones, how he plays. Well, I'm like, well, they don't play like the Chargers. Chargers are like, hey, your right arm's going to win us this game or we're fucked.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I don't think there's a lot of guys who could do it. And I don't think Tua is one of those guys. Maybe he can be. I don't know. I want to see him do it.
Yeah.
But the Dolphins were like, hey, we're going to build something perfect around our quarterback. And the Chargers were like, hey, we're just going to stick some crap and see if it works. And,
You know
it's
what
two
though,
different
Max?
approaches to team building. And
Y-
the Dolphins have surrounded their guy with talent, and the Chargers have not.
Yeah. But I would say this, Max. I thought the same thing. I'm like, if Tua's gonna win this year, it's gonna be because of Tyreek. It's gonna be because of Mike McDaniels. It's gonna be all because of those reasons. I kind of called it. I said it's gonna be Jimmy G on steroids. But you know what? I would love to take credit for it, but I was wrong. I didn't think it was gonna look
See,
this good.
I don't that right now. I don't think you're wrong. I think that's what it is right now. And yeah, he made some off schedule throws today against the fucking Texans. Wow. That doesn't impress me. I said this to you before we came on the air. I'm like, when he rolls out the pocket and he's kind of like improvising, I'm not really
Mhm.
scared like I am with Jimmy G, which is definitely an improvement from like the last 2 years with Tua, where you're like, oh, something bad's gonna happen when he improvises.
Yeah.
But I want to see a test. He needs a test.
He does need a test. A lot of quarterbacks need a test.
I agree. I
It's
agree.
like uh, we can kind of like mash this up. Like we seen Jalen Hurts tonight, and we're having a conversation like with Joey about this. Like, what's the difference between Tua and Jalen? Like, I think you got to look at the floor of these guys. Look at the floor of Jalen. Jalen came from the fucking basement, bro.
Yeah.
Like from nowhere, nothing.
Tua
And
was
you look at him now.
5-star, always had
Yeah,
the hype around him.
Tua's always been a good quarterback. It's just, you know, he's just not a quarterback that's going to be able to do good with chaos around him. With the Flores stuff and bad offense, like he's not going to be able to carry nothing. But something from Tua that made me that reminded me on why he was so like draftable and like high end draft pick was the accuracy, dude. And I've been seeing it all year. He's
He
deadly
he
fucking accurate.
he is accurate, especially on the short to intermediary throws. I think he's
Yes.
really accurate. There's one thing that scared me today, and I was like, I don't know if you saw it. He got tackled, and it looked like he snapped his spine. I don't know
I
if you saw
seen
that
that.
play. And I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this guy's so scary, bro. Like,
Some
it's just
guys just don't know how to fall, via Anthony Davis.
yeah.
Some guys do know how to fall. LeBron James, like
Like Jalen
it's just
Hurts, I'm like never worried. Knock on wood. Like I'm like,
yeah,
oh, that'll be
Jalen
fine.
Hurts
He
one of
runs
those
into four
guys.
people. And Jalen Hurts, Tua gets tackled by like a DB, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get his like back broken. And
Right.
it's
I
definitely closer. It's like I like how you said it. Like before this year, everyone thought Tua sucked. I mean,
yeah.
anyone who really had I would say had like an idea of the Dolphins or whatever, like thought Tua sucked. And this year, it's definitely making you think he can be a franchise guy. Now, question is, can he like when it's not working, right? When the McDaniel shit's not working, The McDaniel shit's not
Yeah.
working. Can he do it? And I think against San Francisco, that's a hell of a good. I think they play next week, right? They play 49ers. Yeah, they play in San Francisco. That's as good a test as we're going to see. I can't wait to watch that game.